Okay, I know a couple of boys that like zombies. So I found this book called Zombie School Teachers. Dun dun dun. Let's begin. I was sitting in class when I heard Mia say, "There's something quite weird about Sneecher today. Our teacher, Miss Need, appeared highly unstable. We watched as she swayed and fell over a table. Whew, smash! She lurched to the door, turned the key in the lock, then pounced upon Mia, and much to our shock, for some crazy reason that wasn't quite clear, she started to chew upon Mia's left ear. Youch! We dragged her away, but she shrieked like an ape. Roar! So we tied her up tight with some strong, sticky tape. Ha! Somebody save us! Exclaimed Eleanor. Just then the principal crashed through the door. Yikes! I shouted, "Miss Need is completely insane. I think she was trying to eat Mia's brain." "Calm down and be seated," the principal cried, then pounced upon Ariel, jaws open wide. Rah! Ariel struggled to twist himself free. The principal snarled and latched onto his knee. I threw a meat pie at the principal's head. Whoop, splatter! He caught it and ate it, and Ariel fled. Yikes! "They're flesh-eating zombies. I knew it," shrieked Prudence. "Teachers are not meant to eat their own students." We rushed from the room through the broken-down door. Some teachers were stalking the school corridor. I saw Mrs. Fletcher and Mrs. Mantoux. They seemed to be feeding on Mr. McHugh. Yucky. Then just as I whispered, "We can't let them find us," Keith, the gym teacher, blew his whistle behind us. I noticed that Keith looked especially dead. It seemed like his neck couldn't hold up his head. The teachers looked mad, like they'd all lost the plot, and some of the old ones had started to rot. "Brains," moaned the principal, gnashing his teeth. "Fresh, juicy brains," cried the zombified Keith. You'd think that as teachers they had enough brains, but since they were zombies, that kind of explains. Look at a meeting, yucky. Although we were breaking the no running rule, we ran for our lives out the door of the school. The teachers kept coming, they followed us out, and then from the car park we heard a voice shout, "Come on, hop on board!" It was bus driver Lynn, so we ran to the school bus, and squeezed ourselves in. Some teachers attacked, crying, "Fresh brains for lunch!" But the bus ran them down with a splat and a crunch. Yikes! It was all pretty gross, and I started to barf as we made our escape from the teachers and staff. Later I saw in the 6 o'clock news that scientists were searching the school ground for clues. Look, they're looking around. Oh my. They found a strange virus, and as I expected, all of the teachers at school were infected. But no one explained why they'd wanted to eat us, or why the next day they were not there to greet us. Now, back at school, we have lovely new teachers, none of whom seem to be zombified creatures. They don't try to bite us, so no one complains. But we keep a close eye on the ones who like brains. Brain teasers. Look at that, she's measuring it. Well, I hope you have a great sleep. Nice bedtime story this is. Yes, that was a evil laugh.